TGIF, everybody, it's Coda back here from Amazing ATS. Junior, how are you doing today? Nightstep, thanks for joining us. Scratch the Hill, how's it going this Friday? And we are working for the weekend. As you guys can see, we do have the Peterbilt 389 out. We do have the 389 accessory pack in today also. That's from Pete379JP, is available on the Steam Workshop. New beacons today, the Wayland Legacies. So we do have an older style beacon, and that is also available on the Steam Workshop. And right now we are sitting here in Gallup at the Centex. Our first load, we've got a 118,000 pound, we've got, I forget the name of this machine here, there we go, a lift truck, and we are going to be taking that over to Bakersfield. We got to be there late Saturday morning, so without any further waiting, we're going to climb into the large cart, get our butts moving down the road. And in case you guys are wondering what's underneath the hood, Cummins N14, 18-speed transmission, no retarder or anything like that. Once we get out on the road here a little bit, I will go ahead and flip to the outside view so you guys can get an idea of what the beacons do look like. Hey Sandra, how are you doing today? Ask her, we'll just do it this way so you guys can at least get an idea of how everything is going to be looking. And I always hate that view because 9 times out of 10, I cannot drive in it. And this is one of the few loads to where I actually do need to split gears on the low side. The other one is going to be the 123,000 pound transformer. And since we've got a little bit of an uphill here, we do need to start out in granny gear. Yo, Ghost, how are you doing today? Oops, sorry about that, guys. I took a drink and then screwed up my TrackIR when I did that. And that's awesome, Ghost. Congrats. I'm more than likely going to get my butt pulled into the way station up here, too. Yeah, I saw that one coming. Whoa, brakes, brake, 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 brake. Stupid AI. I do not have a Discord group, Nightstep, but go ahead and ask your question. I want to see how the hell heavy I am with this thing on here, so that's why I did pop up the route advisor there. Woohoo! 166,000 pounds. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I do have Discord, but I don't have a server or anything set up. That is, with that CB, that is only working on the base trucks, and it's the interior-exterior rework pack by Alexi P. And no, it's available on the SCS forums. I'm not sure if that one's on Steam or not. Yo, King, how are you doing today? Great to see you again. My day is awesome. It's the weekend. Off of work, finally. Yep, that will work. That interior-exterior rework, it does work with Sissel's Mega Pack. And by the time we get this thing wound up to 75, we're going to be slowing down to 65 in Flagstaff. Just watch. I am using a program that is called Reshade and SweetFX. It gets rid of the yellowness of the game. Now, if I shut this off, you're probably going to go, hey, that's what my game looks like. So let me go ahead and do that here very quickly. Alright, so Reshade and SweetFX is turned off. You notice how everything is kind of blurry, it has a yellowish hue to it. We go ahead and turn that back on. Boom, everything's all nice and crystal clear. And this was recently re-uploaded onto atsmods.lt, and it's under JBX Realistic Lighting 2. So that does include a mod along with the reshade settings. I haven't done anything to the transmissions or anything. I am, however, running a 18-speed shifter along with the in conjunction with the TH8A shifter, what's called the MegaShifter. So I've got like a actual truck shifter sitting on the side here that I'm using to shift the truck. If you do want to take a look and see what that looks like, there is a Flickr link below the video that shows a picture of my setup. Awesome, Martin. Did you got the achievement unlocked? This is just what you're seeing is regular speed. I don't have anything turned up on this at all. Well, the biggest thing is probably the yellowish tint to the game itself. If you get Reshade and SweetFX, it does clear everything up so you don't have that yellow hue. Curtly, how are you doing this Friday? You haven't missed much of anything. Yeah, and that gate that you do see at the Albuquerque airport to get to the cargo plane, we're going to be seeing a lot more of those in Oregon. You're welcome there, Scratch. Oh, and one thing with Reshade and Sweet FX, once you do put that into your game, if you play Truckers MP, it actually works in MP because all of that is done client side. And by client side, I mean your physical computer. Yo, Husky, how are you doing this Friday? Yeah, coast to coast is nice if you do want a longer drive. A lot of the areas are being worked on. A good majority of Florida is done. Georgia is being worked on. And then we've got the Midwest. Someone is working on Texas, Oklahoma, I believe Kansas, and eastern Nebraska. Someone else is taking care of Colorado and western Nebraska. So it's going to take some time, especially if you do want things to look good, but it is coming. Centario, how are you doing this Friday? Thanks for joining us here on the stream. Alright, we're changing to 75 again up here. We're going to put the hammer into it. And not that we're going to be going very fast. This damn thing weighs 120,000 pounds. What do you mean? Apparently there's going to be another update coming here within the next month or so, Curtly, so we should be seeing some further improvements. I have no idea what's up the sleeve of SCS for the next event, but the Big Sur was the first quote-unquote community event, an absolute smashing success. So you're asking why SCS isn't taking some of those maps and improving on? And that I am not sure about. Don't need hazards on as of yet, as we're not 15 miles per hour below the speed limit. And we're going to be jumping to the left lane here. We've got a nice roundabout, well, half roundabout coming up. And the right lane ends as soon as you get around the corner. So we're going to jump in the left lane here and keep going. Yeah, I am not gonna buy any trucks. I don't see that being worth it. And if Volvo USA wants to sue that creator for making that a paid mod, that is well within their right. I'm going to take a wild guess that they do not have a license from Volvo to produce that truck. From the Steam Workshop, no. But if it's from a third-party mod website or from the SCS forums, yes, you will have to download the new version and install it. You're welcome, Curly. And that's the one nice thing about the Steam Workshop is when the creator updates it, you automatically get that update downloaded. However, if the mod author removes the mod, you also lose that mod. It does not stay. If SCS adds a new map, if you want to drive in that state, then yes, you will need to buy it. Hey Dylan, how's it going today? I do have ETS too, but I definitely enjoy ATS more. Now, if you guys are wondering why I didn't stop back there, well, with this amount of weight on the wagon, there was nothing coming. I mean, granted, okay, I could have been given a ticket for failure to stop, but these things are such a pain in the ass to get moving with that much weight. I figured, why not? Nothing coming, we're not stopping, there's no cop. I'm more of an ATS fan, as these are the trucks that I drove about 20 years ago. Well, not these particular trucks, but I did drive about 20 years ago. So, yeah, that's the reason why I do like ATS more. Now you guys are going to see something here. This is what I do. Since this trailer is so long, we've got to pull up and activate where we're going to park, but we're going to keep an eye on that Jeep right behind us and also the trailer. And what I'm going to be doing is... must be stuck on something, but what we're going to do is we're going to swing over here to give ourselves a whole bunch of room to get this trailer right over there. And then we're going to run right along here. We're going to keep everything. Hopefully we'll get this right in here in the first shot. And of course I can't see, am I in there? Well, we got to go up a little bit more. There we go. Hey Miles, how are you doing today? I don't remember hitting anything, but maybe I did. Anyways, let's get our next load here, and we are going to be pulling probably right out of here, and let's take a look and see where we can go. Okay, let's check external contracts. I do want to head down towards like LA. And we probably... do we have anything going to Los Angeles? Oh, San Diego works. And we're picking up right here at BNSF too, which is really nice. And since we're staying in California and we really can't go speeding anyway, external contract does not matter in this case. And Coda, if you would learn to back up, that would be so much easier. Alright, so we are going to do a tug test here. You're going to see that little lever there on the right. We're going to put that down. That's the trailer brake. Normally, with this game, with a tug test, you have to do it this way. But in the real world, you actually, once you hook to the trailer, then you tug on it to make sure that the fifth wheel is locked. Alright, and we are locked, so let's get our butts moving down the road. And that's awesome, Miles. No, I'm not going to be doing any Truckers MP today. And Martin, some other people have already done tutorials on the dev console. I do suggest watching one of those videos. And it doesn't matter if it's for ETS2 or ATS, the functions are exactly the same. And no, you guys are not seeing anything. That is an actual Sunoco fueling station. The only one that has been updated was the Wheelin Beacon mod, which is now called the Wheelin Legacy. And that was what was on top of the truck for the last load. Otherwise, it's just my normal set of mods. Reshade in Sweet FX, which is all client side. We've got Piva's weather mod. We've got Rams's weather and physics. We've got the Real Company Logo 3D, real life gas stations. That includes a bunch of signs. We've got a 389 accessory pack from P379JP. Yeah, that's the only Sunoco station that I've found so far. It's some of the gallons fuel stations that were replaced. Which ones those are, I have no idea, besides that one. Louise, how are you doing today? And thanks for joining the stream. Thank you so much for the subscribe there, Louise. I definitely do appreciate it. I was playing Farm Sim last night. Hey, Dewan, great to see you. How are you doing today? And as for me, it's Friday. We're awesome like a possum. Good afternoon, Sid. How are you doing today? Thanks for joining the live stream. Construction dude, how's it going today? What's up? That would be the sun, cloud, and stars. I'm just being a little satirical there. How are you guys doing this Friday? I appreciate the sub and the like. For anyone new to the channel, you may be wondering what my gear is. Well, for a steering wheel, we've got a Thrustmaster T150. The pedals, we've got the T3PA, that's brake, accelerator, and clutch. We've got a TH8A shifter. Sitting on top of that, we have the Tech Affliction MegaShifter, which is a real-world American shift knob that's been converted for use on PC. And for head movement, we got TrackIR 5. I actually spent quite a bit of money last night. I went and bought a new sower last night, sold off that cheap one that they give you, and then the cultivator, I went and bought a new one of those too, because the first one is just way too small. So right now I'm guessing, I had started out last night at $150,000, I'm down to like $25,000. Dewan, we are running the Cummins N14. We can call this a Fitzgerald glider kit because they no longer make the N14. It's all the ISX 15s. Hey George, how are you doing today? Yeah, I saw that post on ATS Mods, and Paulie and Lucasi laid into him because he did not give credit to the original creators. I haven't taken out any loans, Martin. I've been doing work for the other fields in order to make money to start upgrading my equipment, and then once I get everything that I want, then I will start buying the other fields. Yeah, I do know the 900B that's got one of the ARI Legacy sleepers on it. I would be asking for the original creator's permission instead of doing it. It seemed like you already pissed off Paulie and Lucasi. If that's what they want, then yes, but I would definitely hope he starts getting permission from the original authors before he starts doing more. Alright, let's see what we can get. That's gonna go Interstate 8 to the east. So we're gonna be looking for either Arizona or New Mexico for this load. And where the heck should we go? Alamogordo, that's pretty much a straight cross to 8. We're gonna hit Interstate 10, go up through Las Cruces, and then into Alamogordo. Or should we go to Las Cruces? 47,000. Yeah, we're gonna go to Las Cruces because it's more money, shorter trip. No wrecks today. No, modders really can't do anything. They would be able to message the site creators though, and see if they could be taken down if they did not authorize it. But, I mean, I wouldn't imagine any modder would have a problem as long as they are credited. And that's what it said in the comments, is that they should have been credited because they were one of the original creators. And Coda, what the hell are you doing? You just made a... supposed to turn right there. I'm paying more attention to the chat than I am to my GPS. Go figure that one. That's because all it takes is a simple code fix in order to make them show up in the dealers. They don't need to be updated for the lines in order for them to work. What trailer do we want to pull? We're hauling tires. I don't believe we have a Tesla trailer on its own. Well, I do, but that's part of the mod, but the trailer pack that I'm running does overwrite that. Hey, Fisher, how are you doing today? Okay, we're going to do this just for hell. We are going to pull a weenie wagon, or otherwise known as we employ rookies, no experience required. The last time I pulled a Werner wagon was actually when I featured Werner running the Peterbilt 387. And seeing that this 389 does not like to turn at all, and this lot really does not have enough room in order to be putting trailers back here either. Oh darn, I just slammed the trailer into my sleeper. Alright, we didn't damage it though, so that's the good thing. But yeah, we're gonna blame that one on being, we are a rookie since we're hauling a Werner wagon. Yep, we're gonna hit. Bad, Coda. And I would have been able to make that turn with a regular 389, but since we're running Pete 379 JP's 389 accessory pack, the steering on the truck is a little bit longer than what it is in the base game. That I have no idea, George. If I was going to guess, a lot of those places are not tight deliveries, so they would then be able to back in, since they're looking at a tractor that is roughly 360 inches in a wheelbase, if not more. ARI does not make the trucks, however, they may have some trucks on their lot, so you would then be able to pick out a truck and then have your sleeper designed around your specifications. And if you just go, say, to a Peterbilt dealer and you pick up a 389 day cab or whatnot, they will do the frame extension and everything else. Yes, they do. Well, I will tell you about the story that when I drove a W900, thank goodness for air conditioning, but after I got out of truck driver training school, I actually got to train in a W900. The turbo whistle on that thing was so annoying. I could not have the window down more than maybe 20-30 minutes at a time before it started giving me a headache. So I'm kind of mixed on a turbo whistle. I don't mind it as long as it's not like an ear-piercing sound, which is what I had to deal with in the W900. I am in a 389 today, but yes, it is there. On which map are you referring to, Martin? No, those are going to come with clear lenses on them, but you can easily swap them out for red if you'd like. No, they do not. You have to remember, some of the air horns, if they're not on top of the cab, they are underneath the hood, right behind the grille. Oh, Stevens, you idiot. Seriously? Look in your mirror, driver. Then you're going to want to report that on the Coast to Coast thread and include a picture. All the time, George. Nope, because 9 times out of 10, he is not going to be running on Sesame Street. Oh, okay, Martin, then that's probably caused by the Real Company logo mod, which is 1.4. You may need to take it out if you're going to run Coast to Coast. Hey, Paul, how are you doing today? Just one of the two-tone skins from the game. I put a blue and white paint job on it. It is something really simple. Dispatcher brains on the highway. My first load was a heavy haul. Whoa, what the heck is going on with the game right now? Yeah, that was weird. Pretty much that's what I always do, George. And there are times that I don't want to go to California, so we'll avoid that. But pretty much I will take whatever trailer wherever it's going to be going. I'm not prejudiced. If I am going to be doing heavy hauls, yes, I do have a beacon 99% of the time. Well, sometimes I do, and like when I did the Bull Hauler Association, well, of course, if I'm going to be doing a bull hauler, I'm not going to be pulling a box trailer behind me. We're going to have the cattle pot. Take care, George. Well, I don't know what ATS has to do with anybody from Russia, but okay. just let us bypass one way station today. We've got let's see, I've gone by 3 of them and I've got pulled into each one. And of course get over into the granny lane thinking I'm gonna get pulled in, and we get the bypass. Now, back when I was driving, I always liked stopping at Petros because of the Iron Skillet restaurants. I am not sure how good they are anymore, but back in the day, they were fantastic. Make sure I'm in there. Yep. Had a little bit of trouble seeing there. Alright guys, I'm going to call it quits here for this Friday evening. I do want to thank you for watching. If you're not already subscribed, go ahead and hit that red subscribe button. Want to get a notification every time I go live? Enable those by clicking the bell. If you did enjoy today's live stream, make sure you give it a thumbs up. You guys have been watching Amazing ATS. My name is Coda. Have a great rest of your Friday nights. We will see you on the flippity flop.